Hey guys, what's up? It's Fern. Thank you so much for joining me for another Planty video. So today we are in my kitchen, as you can see, and we're going to be watering some plants together. I have been falling behind on watering. I really have. I was pretty good for most of the summer, surprisingly, but recently, like the past few weeks, my plants have just been getting way too dry. I was going to film a different video tonight, but then I was like, no. We have watering to be done. So I thought I would bring you with me. It's gonna be very relaxed and laid back, so hopefully you are down for that. I will talk about the plants or like show you updates, little things like that, but mostly it's just gonna be me watering everyone. So the first ones that I've grabbed are these two are string of hearts. This one is my string of spades. And oh my goodness, they are so long, you guys, especially the string of spades. I was honestly really surprised. I didn't realize how long this had gotten until I just grabbed it down right now. And the spades are just like getting massive. They look so good. I'm really happy with how much this plant has grown this year. It's just crazy. And then the Silver Glory, the regular string of hearts, they've all just taken off. They're doing so well. But they are dry. Drier than I would like, actually. I don't like these plants to be dried out for like more than a day, and I think they have been for 2 or 3 days, which is not great. That's going to affect the size of the leaves. But we are going to water them right now. I don't think I'm really going to be fertilizing tonight. I'm kind of like on a fertilizer break right now for myself, my own sanity, because it was just taking so much time to mix up the fertilizer for each watering. So I think my plants will be fine, you know, for the next couple waterings without any fertilizer. I have mentioned that I've started adding Osmocote to some of my plants, so I think I'm going to keep going with that, but I don't know if they all need it since we're going into the cooler season, so I have to think about it. But yeah, for now we are just doing plain old tap water. Like, look at this plant. It is just crazy. This was all grown from cuttings this year. And you can see the roots, which is really satisfying in the orchid pot. Nice. I usually run the water through just like a couple of times, so I'm gonna let that soak through. Then I'll do the next one. I also have to remove the flowers. Every time I water these plants, they're always flowering, like always. So I just go ahead and remove any flowers. I'm gonna film this video for an hour, by the way. It's 6:05 p.m. right now, and I'm gonna film until 7 o'clock, so we'll see how many plants we can get done. Also drinking my chai latte again. I'm literally obsessed with these. This is the Clever blends. Some of you were asking in my last video. It's really good. Little risky for me though, since it's 6 p.m. I usually don't have caffeine at this hour, but I do have a busy night. So I just look for the little blooms, like this one right here, and snip it off. So many on this plant right now. I do actually like these blooms, like I think they're cute, but the reason I cut them off is just because I want my plant to put its energy into growing leaves, because I want big hearts. So that's why I cut them off. So many little ones growing down here at the bottom, holy smokes. Almost on every one there's like a little flower starting. That's crazy. Sorry. Plant. Then there's a couple on the regular one too. Oh, there's lots. Look at how big this one is. Look at all the flowers that we just cut off. Okay, so I've just grabbed some plants from out of my cabinet. They pretty much all need to be watered. This is my begonia Magdalene Madsen, and I chopped this, and now she's given me all of this new growth right here, these 3 little leaves. So cute. She really needs to be repotted. She's in this tiny little thing of the Crystal Star Pond mix, but it dries out so fast. So definitely on my list of plants to repot. Next, my baby El Choco has a leaf that is trying to come out right now. I'm just gonna leave it because I always break them. It looks like it's gonna break anyways, but oh well. I've been so unsure about what this is. For a minute, I was thinking that it's another El Choco, but now I think maybe it's a Mycans? I don't know. What do you guys think this is? It was just like an unknown wet stick in my prop box. This is one of my anthurium seedlings. It's currently putting out a new leaf, and I've been underwatering it, so that is not great timing. Hopefully the leaf still comes out nicely. I recently uppotted all of my little anthuriums. Oh my goodness, how cute. The Magnificum and Luxurians hybrid is putting out a new leaf right now too. Repotted this one as well. I love this one. This is the Crystallinum and Magnificum hybridized with Luxurians. And then this one I'm really loving recently. This is the Anthurium Bakeri, and this is the newest leaf that it's given me. Look at how big it is. Like, that's crazy. This is sizing up faster, way faster than my like Viderifoliums or anything like that. It's just super easy going, or it seems to be at least. I wouldn't say I've had it long enough to really be able to say much on its care, but so far it seems to be really hardy. Let's start off with watering this one. My begonia cutting, look at it's like empty. Really needs to be refilled. My philodendron mamei, which I had to reroot because it rotted. It's rooting up really well, and it's still been growing. It does have a bunch of leaves that are quite damaged because it had spider mites for a while. I think they're gone, but yeah, the leaves don't look great. And it's trying to put out this new leaf, but it ripped, sadly. I can't wait to pot this up though and hopefully watch it thrive, because I really like this plant, like more than I thought I was going to. So yeah, definitely need to just like get it sorted out, and hopefully it will start doing a little bit better. It's so pretty though. My Hoya Caudata Sumatra still doing well. Gotta move these guys over. Make some room. Okay, I have a couple more anthurium. This one rotted on me and I had to reroot it. It actually rooted up really well though. I've repotted it into a potting mix and I can see that the roots are still looking really good. I rerouted it in perlite, by the way, and it worked really well. I was actually shocked at how fast it rooted in the perlite. It was crazy. It was in the cabinet though, so it did have a lot of humidity. And then this is one of my seedlings. So I repotted it. It's in the crystal star pond, and I repotted it into a bigger pot. It's looking pretty good. And there's still water in here. I'm gonna add just a little bit of water. Next time I'm gonna have to add more of the nutrients, the general hydroponics flora series, but I'm just topping it up with water right now. And then I have some of my Hoya. Here's my little cutie Hoya Serpens. I recently took a couple of cuttings from him, but he's growing really well. So you can see little new leaves right there. I love him. I think I don't know. I kind of feel like I should repot him. I'm not sure, so I'm still thinking about that, but I kind of want to put more energy into this plant because I feel like it's one that just kind of like hangs out and I don't really do much to it, which maybe that's what it wants. But I kind of want to focus on its care a little bit more and see if I can get it growing a little bit faster because I'd love a bigger pot of this. So if you have any Hoya Serpens tips, leave them down below in the comments. Oh, I didn't even water it. And then we have my bigger Hoyas, which are honestly gonna have to come out of the cabinet sometime soon. Like, look at how big this Croniana is getting. Oh my goodness, I love it. But yeah, it's really outgrowing the cabinet space. My Hushkaliana is pretty big too, although I did give it a haircut about a month ago, so it's not too bad. It's not as out of control as the Croniana. My Hoya Sunrise is definitely out of control, definitely needs to be moved and needs to be repotted. I think that this whole pot is pretty much roots. Like, even just looking at it, it looks like it's just solid roots. So yeah, this, oh my goodness, yeah. If you look at the bottom, literally this whole thing is just a root ball. So I should get on that too. Okay, so I've got our next batch to water here. First up, Hoya Finlaysonii, which never really is doing great for me. It's put out this new leaf, but I'm not sure what this leaf is gonna end up looking like. It might sort itself out, but this plant is just never really like, do you see what the last leaf looked like compared to like what the leaves looked like that it came with? You know, like these are so cool. This is just like, you can't really see the venation or anything. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. It kind of went downhill around here. I'm not sure what happened there. I should inspect this plant with my microscope really to see if there's any mites going on, but yeah, it's never really done great for me, which kind of makes me sad because it's my only really like prehistoric looking Hoya. So I might have to put some research and some more effort into growing this better. And then we have my, oh my gosh, sorry, the thing is flickering on the microwave. And then we have the Hoya, why does this name always escape me? I always want to say incrustada, but that's wrong. Verticillata. Hoya verticillata, variegata. So this plant has actually been doing pretty well for me recently. We have some new leaves up here. Just kind of hangs out and does its thing, honestly. And then my Monstera obliqua, which is doing really well, especially with this like new vine it's put out. This is the newest leaf, I believe. Very cute. One of y'all is commenting for me to chop up this runner, which I can do. I can make a video doing that, like a time-lapse, sort not time-lapse, but where I show like the whole process. So I can do that. I just don't know if anything is really gonna come of it because I did chop one up and threw it in my prop box and it rotted. So, I mean, I could put more effort into it if I like do a whole video with that experiment, but that would be pretty freaking cool if I had a bunch of Monstera obliquas. So maybe I'll do that like next week. And then we have my Hoya sigillatus, which I'm actually really impressed with this Hoya lately. Like, it's been growing a ton. It's very chill. It's in my DIY pond, which that's like one of the few plants that I have still in my DIY pond. And yeah, it's just had a really great year with growing. I love how like purple these ones are here. So pretty. Really cool Hoya. And then of course my chicken farm, which we love her. Incredible, amazing, beautiful, stunning. So let's give them a drink. Okay, so next we have some of the big ones. I actually don't even know if this is thirsty. Let me check. It's still a bit wet. I think this one is good for a little while actually. My philodendron majestic. Look at the new leaf coming out. It looks like it's gonna be big too. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this plant. It's just getting so big again. It's gonna need to come out of the cabinet, like for sure after this leaf comes out, so that'll be interesting. I want to grow this outside of the cabinet anyways, so I'm gonna have to transition it at some point. And then my philodendron Florida Beauty, which came out with a beautiful variegated leaf, and I chopped it off, y'all. I chopped it off. I sent it in a trade just as like a gift, so I'm sure she'll grow back. This plant just really like, I don't know how I feel about it. It's just been so difficult like the past year. I mean, I feel bad for her, it's not her fault, but we'll see how this leaf comes out and then we'll see what grows from here. We also have another leaf coming out here, so there's hope yet. If she could just give me like all leaves that look like that minus the browning, that would be great. I'm actually gonna water her in the shower though because I want to wet the moss pole too. It's super dry. Okay, so I still have to put these plants back into the cabinet. We watered pretty much all the plants in my Millsbo tall except for my philodendron, melanochrysum and gigas, and that's because they're already watered. And it is 7:02, and I wanted to finish at 7, so that's not bad. I thought we would, you know, get further than just the cabinet, but watering always takes so much longer than I think it's going to. I mean, I guess I was talking a lot too. Okay, I am going to put all these plants back, but thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave me a comment down below. I would love to chat with you. I have a really exciting video coming up, by the way. I can't wait. I did a trade, so I'm gonna do a little trade haul soon. And I'm honestly getting the most amazing plants, so I'm so freaking excited. So make sure you hit subscribe so that you don't miss out on that. Also turn notification bells on. Who am I making all these requests? Okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!